everybody's been asking me about business credit, how to get it, how to build it, how to purchase a vehicle under your business credit, getting finance and things of that nature. So I decided to make this video for everybody so that you can get the inside scoop on what I personally did to get my own vehicle, my Audi Q8, under my business credit. So basically, the way that it starts is there's no way for you to build business credit with a DBA. You have to get an LLC. That is the number one first step. So you have to get your LLC, which you get on the Secretary of State website. Whatever state you're in, it can vary as far as the pricing. I'm here in Texas, so it is $300. But in Chicago, which is in Illinois, it's $150. In California, it's like $100. So every state differs. So basically, you just Google your Secretary of State website. You pull that up, go on there and file your LLC, which is a limited liability company. Basically, it just secures you so that if for some reason somebody tried to sue your company, they can only sue your company and not your personal assets. So that's step one, getting your LLC. Step two, you have to get your EIN number, which is the number that you get for free with the IRS. It basically claims your business, and that's your business social security number in a sense. So you're just going to Google IRS EIN number. You go on there. So it's only open for you to apply during the regular business hours, which is from 9 to, I believe, 6 p.m. So you go on the IRS website and you apply for your EIN number. So you have to have your LLC first. Get your LLC, then you go and get your EIN number. You're going to put in all your basic business information, your business address. I would suggest getting a business address so that everything is uniform. But if you don't have one, your home address is okay. But you want all your addresses to be the same. Everything for your business needs to match when you're building business credit because you're going to be doing things in a lot of different places. And if things don't add up, it looks very suspicious. So, the third thing you need to do is get your DUNS number, which is also free. It's a DUNS and Bradstreet number. It's basically just an alternate to your EIN number because some companies want you to have an EIN, some companies want you to have a DUNS number, some companies may want you to have both. But your DUNS number is mostly what you use to actually be able to build business credit. Your EIN number is really more for tax purposes and then being able to actually pull up your company's name and information once it's been registered. So, get your LLC, your EIN, and your DUNS number. So once you have those three things, you have to list your business. So you're going to have to go on listyourself.net so that you can actually list your business. If you haven't listed your business, it can cause issues with building business credit because when they try to pull the business up, it's nowhere to be found. It's also important when it goes into funding because they are going to look up your business. They're going to make sure that it's up and active, that they can Google it, pull things up. So you want to be sure that you're listing your business on List Yourself as well as listing your business on Google. You just go on Google to list your business, basically put in your basic information, and then they're gonna send you a security code to the address you put on file. Once you get that security code and put it in, that will confirm your Google business account, and then from there, people can actually Google your business. So list yourself and make sure that you put your business on Google. So now that we've gotten those things out the way, we have to start actually building business credit. So the most important and easiest thing that you can do is sign up for NAV.com. You use NAV.com not only to monitor your actual business credit scores, but also to build it. If you get the Business Booster account, which is $40 a month, you can see a business credit score on your nav.com account as soon as 30 days or less. It really just depends on when it's going to report. But that's your number one thing to not only monitor your business credit, but also start to boost those scores. It takes money to build business credit just like it takes money to build personal. So you're going to have to sign up for that $40 plan in order for you to start boosting those scores up as soon as possible. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, those are the bases for you to build out that business credit. That's just one account. You need to have multiple accounts to actually generate a business credit score on all three of the bureaus. So you have your Duns and Brads, which is your DNB number that you got for free. Your Experian is also a business credit bureau, and then Equifax. So, in order for you to build and get three scores, you have to get multiple accounts. Nav.com is not going to give you a score on all three. I can tell you that right now. So, Make sure that you guys go to the link in my bio and get my business credit ebook so that you can see the other exact accounts that you can add on your business credit to boost everything within 90 days. The main thing is you have to build out your tiers. You can build your business credit accounts with the first tier by using like NAV, accounts like Uline. So once you have your first tier out the way within the first 30 days, you can go on to the second tier once those accounts start to post. When you get into your second tier, that's when you get more into the gas cards with like Chevron and Shell. That's when you can go into like Sam's Club and get a business credit card. That's where the actual business credit cards come in. So then after you get through with your second tier, the third tier, that's when you go more into being funded, whether it's with a bank, if you're actually like a truck driver or something like that, they have different funding for whatever you need to do as far as supplies. There's a lot of different funding that you can actually get for your business based on what it is specifically that I always list in my ebook, How to Build Your Business Credit Within 90 Days, because there's so many different ones you can add just based on the different type of businesses you have. They have business credit cards for major designers. They have them for major designer stores. They also have different business credit cards for, like I said, trucking, fashion, food, all type of things. So all of those will be listed in my ebook. So, last but not least, everybody wants a car. Everybody wants to start out with using a vehicle for their business credit. I know a lot of people, they want to get a vehicle, whether it be for doing hot shot, driving 18 wheelers, even if you want to have a passenger van or you want to have a van where you're going to be transporting for Amazon, whatever the case may be, you can get that vehicle under your business credit. So, there's two options that you can do. So you have the option that I took, which you can do a personal guarantee. So the way that it works is, the good thing about a personal guarantee is, as long as you have your LLC, EIN, and DUNS number, you do not have to have any type of business credit established. They just need to be able to pull up your actual business on the Secretary of State website. So when you do a personal guarantee, or if you do just the straight business credit way, basically the way that it works is, when you go into a dealership, you have to ask them for the business credit application, which is a paper application. Anytime you're applying for business credit, if they don't give you a paper application, it's not for business, it's for personal. So if they're not giving you the right information, then you need to speak with the finance manager, because a lot of people that are on the sales floor, they really don't be knowing. They don't know what they're talking about. Business credit isn't something that people do regularly. So make sure that you ask them for the paper business credit application. You can do it over the phone and they email it to you, or you can go straight into the dealership. So for me, I went directly through Audi. I found the Audi that I had wanted, which was the Audi Q8. I called them. I told them, hey, I'm interested in this car. I want to do it under my business credit. What are you guys' requirements? They said, okay, you need to send us your copy of your LLC, your EIN number, your basic, name, date of birth, all that kind of great stuff. And we need you to fill out the business credit application. I said, okay. So they emailed me the application. I sent that back with my ID, my LLC, EIN, all that kind of great stuff. And then once they received it, I went in the next day and they told me, okay, well, you're approved. We just need to do one last final guarantee on everything. So with a personal guarantee, the way that it works is, you're going to go in, they're going to pull your personal credit to see where your scores are and all that kind of great stuff. So, if your personal credit scores are good, decent, at least I would say 650 or higher, then you're going to get approved for that personal guarantee. The car is not going to report on your personal credit at all. I've had this car for at least 4 months. It has not came up on my personal credit, and it's not going to, because I financed it under my business. They just confirmed that my business and my personal credit was actually good when they pulled it. So because of that, I did not have to provide them with any financial information. Honestly, I didn't even show them that I made any income. They just gave me the car. My personal credit scores was good. My business was able to be pulled up on the Secretary of State website legitimately. They pulled up my EIN, my DUNS number, all that kind of great stuff. And within 2 hours, I drove off the lot and the car was mine. So, if you want to do a personal guarantee route, you don't have to have any business credit established. You just have to have the right structure, and then you can get the car as long as you have decent personal credit scores. So, your second option is, you can get finance under your business only. But you have to have business credit established, and you need to have at least 5 or more business credit trade lines. So that means you need to have 5 accounts plus, showing that not only do you have good business credit scores, but you also have different business credit trade lines and vendors that you're paying on a regular basis. You don't have any missed payments. Minimally, they want you to have at least 2 years of that in order for you to be financed under your business only. So there are some companies that are pretty simple to get with as far as if you're doing personal guarantee or business. So if you're going to do personal guarantee, Audi is good, Ford, Chevy, all the basic places you can easily do. Now, if you're looking to get a Benz, Mercedes, BMW, all that kind of great stuff, it's going to be difficult under your business credit because they require way more. It'll be easier for you to just do a personal guarantee. So my suggestion is if you have decent personal credit, do a personal guarantee, go to the lot, tell them to give you the paper application, provide them with the information that they need about your business, and go ahead and get approved. But if you already have business credit that is established, that's over 2 years old, then of course you can just go into the lot and go strictly under your business where they don't pull your personal credit. Now, it's only one hard pull if you do a personal guarantee. It's not more than that because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be financed directly through one company. So for me, I bought an Audi and Audi has their own personal financing. So I went straight through Audi and they approved me. So I didn't have to worry about multiple inquiries or like going through Ally Financial, Santander, all those different kind of companies. I'm financed directly through Audi. Mercedes also has their own direct financing. There are a few companies that have their own direct financing, but of course, you'll find that out when you go into the dealership. So, when you get your vehicle on the insurance side, somebody asked me this: do you do personal or commercial? So, if you're using this vehicle for personal reasons, or even if you're just using it for business purposes, as far as like you being able to transport people, like if you're a realtor and you're driving your clients around, stuff like that, then just go ahead and get regular personal insurance on your vehicle. But if you're using it for specific commercial reasons, like you want to use the vehicle for Turo, you want to rent it out privately, you're doing hot shot, or you're doing 18 wheelers, even if you're just doing a cargo van to do deliveries, then you want to make sure that you're going to get not personal. You want to make sure that you're going to get commercial insurance on that vehicle because that's what you're mostly using it for. Don't try don't try to what's the word I want to use? Hold on. Okay, so when it comes to insurance, don't try to be cheap on the car because if you're using it for commercial reasons, you're going to end up coming out a way more in the end if something is to happen to that vehicle versus if you're just using it for personal reasons, just get personal insurance. So, that is how I was able to buy my Audi Q8 under my business credit. It is not reporting on my personal at all. I was still able to keep my other car, my 2017 Chevy Camaro. So I still have two cars. I have no problems with my financing. My debt to income ratio is not high because, again, my Audi is under my business credit. It's not on my personal at all. So if I wanted to move forward later on and get financed on a home, or even if I just want to apply for more credit cards, I have no problem with doing that. It's not affecting me in any way. I make my payments on time. The only thing that I can say, if you do your vehicle as a personal guarantee and you default on the payments, then it can go on your personal credit because now you owe on that vehicle. So that's something to be mindful of. But of course, anything that go on your credit can be taken off because, as you know, I'm the credit goat and repos can be removed. But you don't want to do that. Of course not if you don't have to. Everything happens in life to where whatever. But that is how you're able to purchase a vehicle under your business, have it not report on your credit, not affect your debt to income ratio, not affect you being able to buy a house because now you can buy that home and nobody will know that you got a new car because it's under your business. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned for this video with me. And if you do like the more relaxed setting type of videos like I did today, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you made it to the end of this video. Say, I made it. And if you have any questions about any type of credit repair because you need to get a repo off or any type of account so that you can go forward with purchasing a vehicle, no worries. I am happy to help you. I host a live disputing class every Tuesday at 7:30 Central PM, Rose Credit Academy. It is a community where I help you one-on-one fix your credit, build it, and help you get to the 700s Club. And with the new year on the horizon, I want to help you reach your credit goals. So if you would like to join the class, just comment class and I'll be happy to send you the link. But it is going to be in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for joining. Until next time. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.